I won't talk too much.
All right, and we are live. YouTube Ballers versus Thick Boys. We're gonna start off with the map bans. I'm gonna be flipping a coin. Uh, Blue is heads, orange is tails, and it's heads. So, YouTube Ballers, you get the first map ban.
First map ban for us is gonna be Skyscraper.
Skyscraper's not in it anymore.
Oh, well, in that case, let me pull up the what
I'll list them up:
Consulate.
Oregon,
Consulate.
Clubhouse, Consulate, Bank, Border, Coastline, and Villa.
Consulate.
Okay.
We all agree on that.
So that's Consulate and Thick Boys.
Yeah. We're gonna go.
Villa man is going to be Villa.
Villa.
Yeah.
Makes me sad every time.
I told you guys we were gonna ban Villa.
YouTube
I love
Ballers.
Villa.
Next ban
Bank.
is going to be Bank.
Okay. And then one more. Thick Boys.
Let's go ahead and go with Clubhouse.
Clubhouse.
Sweet.
Okay.
Thank you. If you would have banned my tower, I don't
So
know.
that means we're gonna be playing Oregon, Border, and Coastline in that order.
Ooh.
All right.
Those are like my three favorite.
Cafe wasn't on the list.
Sorry, what?
The cafe isn't on the list.
No, it's the competitive rotation.
Oh,
Yeah. There's only the 7 maps. Akasha Drums, could one of you just put one more tag saying that the stream has started now? And then teams, you can go. YouTube Ballers is in the Team 1 chat, Thick Boys in the Team 2 chat. And then ready up when you're good to go.
Drop you a follow, my friend.
Thank you.
Luck boys.
All right, where do I go?
Team 1.
Oh, team 1.
Oh, wow!
There's the flamey thing. I love it. All right, so is it just the three of us in here now?
No, you come skip.
Oh wait, what? Where the hell am I? Oh shit.
Alright. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
Nick, go to Tourney Team 2.
Team 2? Alright.
Yeah.
I just shoved him in there.
Good. All right, guys, hit ready when you are ready, and we will get things kicked off. It's gonna be an interesting game. Thick Boys were pretty good against Little Plumps in the first game, so, and they've played together, so it might be it might be tough for YouTube Ballers to win this. Trainwreck and King of B-Ball, are you guys ready? Please don't.
King of Ball will be right back. He's going to brush his teeth.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Interesting.
put stream.
Thank you.
So easy.
2 places.
I'm just gonna hit the be right back real quick. All right, and we're back. Somebody had to brush their teeth. Very important thing to do before you're going to play a game.
Can't have those gross teeth distracting you.
No, we can't.
For me personally, like you kind of like feel that layer on your teeth, and you just all game. That's all you'll think about.
Yeah. All right, Thicc boys get the first ban, and they're going for IQ. Interesting. That's the first time.
I personally wouldn't have chosen that, but okay.
She can
Like
make
there's
sense.
scarier ops.
Like, yeah, like she can make sense, but it's just like...
On border, for sure.
Why?
That would make sense.
Yes, yeah.
There's
true.
just not a lot of sites on this map where you can really use an IQ to floor bang, because like
And then Dokubi from the other
all
team.
but one of the like popular sites are sites that you can't really use the IQ pistol on at all. Like basement, you can't floor bang anywhere on basement.
The only one, there's Mirror
I guess you
as
could
well.
meeting hall. That's true. You could do meeting hall.
The only one where she would be, like, in my opinion, relatively useful is dorms to clear any traps or
Dorms for
anything from below. Legion was the last man.
Banning Mira, but not banning Habana.
I was gonna
think
say, they didn't
you'll see-
ban a heart breach at all. That might fuck them later.
I think you'll see the majority of the wins of the rounds are won by the attackers.
Yeah, probably. We'll see though. I would bring in the Twitch. They don't really have anything with the mirror gone. The only thing really that's going to be important for Twitch to get is going to be the Echo drones.
Yeah, because they don't even have a Jaeger. Or, I mean, they have a mute, but...
Yeah, mute as well, I guess. But even then, like, they have a Thatcher, so...
Well,
Exactly.
and Mute isn't really a counter to Habana. Mute's a hard thermite counter on the basement, but it's not really a counter to Habana at all, because you can put the Habana pellets on the wall next to the hatch and it blows up the hatch.
Yeah, true. For now.
This-
for now.
Say, for
until
next patch,
until tomorrow.
next patch, Mute gets a pretty big organ buff.
Yeah.
Defenders, protect your bomb.
I wish there was more maps where you had that interesting interplay between Mute being able to jam a hatch. That's such an interesting mechanic. You can do it on organ, and you can kind of do it on
I don't know what he was doing with that impact nade. Yeah, there are a
I was
couple,
gonna say,
couple
where did he
spots you
even
can
throw
do
it?
I don't think
You
I
can
think
do
he
it on
pulled it
the
away.
basement of Clubhouse. On secure, you can stand on the secure objective container thingy and place a mute jammer on that.
10 seconds
Then
left.
on bomb, you can sort of use the bomb to raise yourself up higher and place a mute jammer on the
5
bomb,
seconds
and you
to
can
insertion.
mute like 3/4 the hatch. Again, it doesn't stop a Habana, but it stops a thermite.
Attackers
Yeah.
have recovered their
I mean, I
devices.
think it would be
Attackers
interesting
must
if...
defuse the bomb.
What? I still don't understand what that impact was for. But, okay. Oh, it was for up above. That makes sense now.
They open the stairway hole.
No, they opened above the hatch, but nobody's up there, so maybe they're just trying to make them think there's somebody up there.
It might be someone is gonna play up there and defend the hatch, but I mean, they're gonna see the impact hole, so...
You would think so.
Bomb
You would
located
think
by
so, at
attackers.
least.
But again, they're all still downstairs, so I don't know what the point of that was if nobody's actually
No roamers
upstairs.
at all. This map's really one, in my opinion, that you kind of have to have roamers.
Yeah, you need somebody to hold the
Just,
hatch.
if nothing else,
or
you just
delay.
need to make the attackers not comfortable. Because if you allow them total first floor control, there's no reason that they won't get all 3 hatches open. I think once you have all 3 hatches open, the attackers should win. It's
Yeah.
unusual for the defenders manage to win.
Looked like Rev was already inside.
Yep, he's exploring the kitchen and now he's going upstairs. They're about to breach the hatch.
So they did a good job of roam clearing right there. They just cleared everything.
Yeah, there we saw like barely 3 Hibana charge X-Kairos sitting on the hatch and it still got it.
Yeah, it's
Nope.
pretty easy to. I haven't seen somebody counter it like that with that corner. Usually people put it on the wooden wall right there, because then it blows the hatch and it blows a hole in the wall that you can peek through.
Yeah.
Oh, and now the ash from above can go through that impact hole.
Yep, the ash seems to like that.
Yeah. You can actually toss nades down there, and they work really well.
The mirror.
All the way from up
Oh,
top.
that mute is playing at a very dangerous angle. I bet this mute's
Oh.
about to die.
Mute?
It's just hard peeking the bottom of the basement stairs with the. Okay.
Oh, he
fallen
moved. Yeah, he was right next to his.
They've wasted over 2 minutes now. And
It's considering there was no roamers, that's incredible.
yeah.
They must be looking for roamers, not realizing there are no roamers.
Yeah. They need to get down
Yeah,
there.
because
and get the
Rev
plant
is
down.
still looking for him.
Twitch gets
need to
lit up.
attempt
He's
it.
got very little health. He just got yokai. Doesn't manage to get the drone. I don't know why they're not peeking him. There he goes.
15 seconds remaining.
I don't think they're going to be able to get the plant off. Rev is coming in from the other side.
10 seconds to go.
He's going to get taken out from behind.
Attackers have dropped
Alright,
He'll try
Twitch
to
is
drop the
down.
hatch.
5 seconds remaining.
Okay, that's it. C30 Dog is the only one left, and he gets taken out as well.
Yeah, the attackers just really didn't capitalize on the total map control they had.
Yeah, they
Like,
spent
they had-
far too much time upstairs.
And they only opened one hatch, right? They had uncontested meeting hall control and they didn't open any of the hatches.
It also didn't look like
Yeah.
they droned, so if they had droned, they would have known there was no one up there.
Yep.
Yeah, they were doing all their roam clearing with actual people, which is a little dangerous.
I'm gonna say I expect to see shield ops because Legion was banned, and we see a shield op being picked.
Yeah, Monty's. Oh, no, they switched. It's Glass now. They might switch back, but.
Oh, I bet they switch back to Monty.
The 6-pick system, it just adds such a fun
They
layer
did. You
of
are
strategy.
correct. It does. I like it. I hope it comes to ranked.
The one worry I have to ranked is the ban system just really discourages interesting operators because I mean we've seen from the Pro League bans, it's always Mira.
Yeah.
Because it just makes
Protect
makes
your
the
bombs
number
from
of
being
possible
defused by
strategies so
attackers.
much lower that it just makes it easier for everyone to ban Mira.
True.
Theoretically, without a Mira window, it should be pretty easy to attack the site.
Bomb
Theoretically,
located
should
by
open the
attackers.
3 hatches, smoke the base, and plant in the smoke. But so far, that hasn't happened.
I wonder if they're gonna make the mistake of having the Monty carry the diffuser.
Yeah, we saw that screw over Mean Team
Team
6 yesterday, yeah. That
It's
was
something
tough
that
to
makes
watch.
Perfect sense.
5 seconds to
It's something
insertion.
that makes perfect sense in retrospect, but it's not something that I'd actually thought of before.
Attackers
Of
recovered
that
the bomb diffuser.
you
Attackers are heading out to
can't
defuse
drop
a bomb.
the diffuser in an area where the bomb is because they're
Yeah.
the same button.
That may be something that they should look into. Because I personally think you should be able to drop it.
I
They
think
did
so
get
too.
the
I think
hatch.
they should be
They didn't
different
get the
buttons.
meeting hall hatches, though.
Yeah, but they also haven't muted the main hatch, so if the Habana capitalizes on that quickly, it won't even need to counter it. You can just open the hatch.
Monty's on his
Oh,
own.
they haven't
He
even
might get shot.
reinforced the meeting hall hatches, let
Yeah.
alone. Yep, Monty's already in.
Monty's completely
There's the
unsupported
hatch.
though, which is a little unusual. And I mean, the Monty's not really in any danger as long as
He's
he doesn't
leaving
push up.
now.
It's just a little unusual. Okay.
He retreated.
Oh, they got the hatch.
Yep, they're opening up that little angle above the hatch as well. Checking laundry. The only person watching the A site is Smoke.
Oh, it doesn't matter in this case because the Habana, because the meeting hall hatches aren't reinforced, but that's really a waste of Habana pellet.
Yeah.
Hurts my soul.
There he is. I was missing the Jaeger. He's all the way in tower.
Attackers bomb
Meeting hall
diffuser
hatches
has
are
been
being
dropped.
opened.
Attackers have
Habana's
recovered their
droning.
diffuser.
If Jaeger can sneak up on her here, he's got a free kill.
I'm gonna say, Jaeger will.
Oh! He's walking right past.
Come on, alright, come
Oh
on.
no,
you-
he's gonna
you can
wake
do it.
up and he's gonna get Jaeger.
Oh my god.
Meanwhile,
What
the
is this?
plant went down on top of the laundry machine. Smoke gets taken out as well.
Oh, poor Jaeger.
That was hard to watch.
What? How
Hibana
did
drops
he
the hatch.
walk
There
by?
goes.
I think he just wasn't expecting them to be on his drones. I think
Rook, the
Jaeger-
only one left. He gets taken out. Oh, that was. Oh my god. But just think. How many times does that happen in a game where there's no spectator and nobody ever knows? Like, neither person
Oh, wow.
realizes that they walk right past each other.
Yeah, you watch this game from the spectator's perspective, and it's incredible how many kill opportunities both teams have and don't know. Like
Yeah.
in every round, there's at least 4 or 5 times where you're watching the spectator, you're just like, oh, you can kill each other.
That was hilarious. I feel bad for Jaeger. But at the same time, you gotta check that spot. You know?
The kitchen and dining hall is a very odd pick without a Mira. That site really revolves around a Mira because it's just so easy for the attackers to gain control of the small tower, or of the small tower. Open that wall, although they don't currently have a hard breacher, which will really cripple them.
I'm assuming
if
they're gonna change
expecting a
that.
top floor push.
If I had to
Hopefully,
guess, they might either choose to switch off Glaz or Blackbeard.
if they're committed to it, if they expect the defenders to be top floor, it kind of
No
makes
changes.
sense to not. Oh, this
Attackers
is
need
not
to
looking
locate
good for the
and defuse
attackers.
as many bombs as they
Like,
can.
this is a site that without a mirror the attackers should win, but without a hard breach they can't really capitalize on taking small towers, opening
Yeah.
that back wall and planting
Bomb
right behind
located by
the half
attackers.
wall. Because if you plant behind that half wall, right where the vigil is
Attackers
reinforcing,
have discovered the location of a
there's
bomb.
really no. If the attackers are doing a good job, there's really no way the defenders can retake that.
Yeah. We're seeing the Echo coming out again. We're probably going to be seeing him play a lot of Echo.
10 seconds remaining.
I'm pretty sure he played him in that first round
5
game
seconds
as well.
remaining. Attackers recovered the bomb.
Doesn't look like anybody's going to attempt to go for a spawn peek. Well, at least from tower. Echo is trying to spawn peek here. If that wasn't Blackbeard, I think that would have been a headshot.
Swapping mags!
His shield's taken down just a little bit. Oh, Pulse gets a nice kill on Blackbeard. That's not good.
That is really unfortunate to fall for that spawn peek even after getting spawn peeked initially.
Yeah. He sees him. They traded at least. So Pulse is out. There's another one in small tower though. Vigil hiding.
Pulse, honestly, that's a good trade for the attackers, or for the defenders. I mean, a Blackbeard for a Pulse on this map where there's really no opportunities to C4 bang.
Yeah.
That's a great use of a Vigil. Put him in a place where if you drone it and see the white bars, it's conceivable that you'd expect him on site. And his SMG-12 at those ranges will really win that gunfight. Oh, but he's falling back. Never mind.
They Glaz and Vigil just fired a couple shots at each other, but neither of them hit. Vigil's now retreated into the bathroom. YouTube Ballerz playing it very safe. Glaz just entered small tower.
Well, and they have small tower control, even if they haven't droned it to know it yet. But they don't really have a way to capitalize on that. They've already wasted a minute. Well, not wasted. Used a minute.
They've used a minute and a half. Matt has diffuser on the white stairs. Looks like he's going to try to go in to bathroom, but if he has breaching charges, he can break that wall, and there he is. Vigil very lit. So is Sledge. Both of them very low now.
Oh, he does have breaches.
Yep, there goes Echo. Smoke is now aware that Twitch is there, though. Ooh, he's very lucky that wasn't a headshot. He's gonna get smoked. Gets detected. He's trying to shoot him through the wall. These Lion and Rook are having a little firefight going back and forth. Vigil still in the bathroom, or in the showers.
They're gonna have to push soon.
Yep. Let's see if Twitch can get a good pre-fire on Smoke here. He messes up a little bit. Smoke is right there. Once again, lucky to not get headshotted. They lose Glaz and Sledge. There goes Lion. Just Twitch now. He goes for the plant and he gets taken out.
That lack of a hard breach just cripples a pigeon push because that site is so easy to attack. If you plant behind the half wall and they don't have a mirror, they really have no way to challenge you.
Yeah.
But if you don't have a way to open that, you have to push into kind of a lot of scary angles, to be honest.
Yeah.
And they didn't coordinate their push, so
That long hallway outside
just
the
got
bathroom
picked off.
is gross. Yeah, exactly what you're saying. The push was just kind of a desperation push.
There was like 3 people coming from 3 different angles, none of them really communicating.
Well, and because they had 3 different people, they had no one in position to just play for trades.
Yeah. I think Lion probably could have been slightly more aggressive there and pushed into the site, even though he didn't have the diffuser, rather than staying at the door.
Right, just to try to get some pressure on the site so that the planter could get in.
And I think he had flashbangs, so considering that he knew where Rook was, he probably could have flashed him, rushed, get the kill on him. They should have taken out the Vigil earlier as well. That came back to bite him. We're seeing a switch to Thatcher on the attack and Blitz for the first time.
Attackers need to locate and defuse.
As Akash was saying, with no Legion, that's gonna be a bit harder to stop him.
The defense didn't bring a mute or a bandit?
No, I think. I mean, honestly, given how easy it is to bypass, is almost
Well,
no
but for
point.
construction, I think a bandit has a lot of use.
Yeah, I mean they can still get through the doorway though. I like having that wall reinforced, the one that I'm looking at in construction, and then I barricade both of the
10 seconds to
the hallway doors. Looks like defenders are going to reinforce the other wall, the north wall in construction as well.
Attackers are heading out.
Well, what you usually see is you reinforce the east wall of construction, and then you hold meeting hall above, and basically just try to delay losing the meeting hall hatches for as long as possible.
Yeah.
But the attackers are just really or the defenders rather, are just really pretty much on both teams' side, just really surrendering meeting hall without a fight.
Well, it looks like these guys are now doing a lot more
Vigil's
to hold the meeting hall, and they have 2 roamers compared to none on the first round. The main hatch is already open.
Eventually you see stage and the kitchen wall, and those are both the south walls and meeting hall reinforced. Then usually like a 3 castle barricades on those front doors just to stall the attacker.
Blitz is like sneakily and slowly coming in. We see a trade there, and there goes Revenant as well. Vigil. So both roamers are down. Blitz is inside the site. I don't think they have any idea he's back there. He doesn't have diffuser.
Yeah, Decoder is just not looking at him. But this is also
All
10
3 of
seconds
them are
away.
looking. There goes Decoder. Echo's also on his drone. Blitz can get him. All 3 are. That's. There goes Echo. He gets meleeed. Trainwreck also gets meleeed.
I feel like that team isn't communicating at all.
No call out to the defensive team. Blitz, at least after the first kill, that Blitz absolutely should have been stopped. He shouldn't have gotten the first kill, but he definitely shouldn't have gotten the second.
Yeah, they were all too busy looking in the other direction at the stairs. And Echo is on his drone. We got to keep in mind that this is the free agent team that has been
True,
sort
I don't
of
think
thrown
they've ever
together.
actually played together.
Yep.
And they've already replaced some people.
Yeah, they've had to replace some people because they were unavailable. And two people only just got back from trips today. Both Trainwreck and C30 Dog were away, so they probably haven't played in a little while. But still, it's sort of a basic communication things like, hey, Blitz is coming up behind us. Looks like they're switching the Zafia out for a fuse. It's going to be dorms. So fuse could work.
Yeah,
I have a feeling there's going to
windows.
be somebody either in attic or tower, though.
Alibi would be the one to watch for.
I suspect the defenders will start to get really aggressive since they're up by such a large margin. I suspect you'll see a lot of spawn peeking, just some really aggressive runouts.
I would not doubt that.
Bomb located by attackers.
There's been, it's sort of been like YouTube ballers have been suffering a bit from probably a lack of communication, but also
5 seconds to insertion.
Thicc boys are actually doing a really good job in general.
Attackers recovered the bomb diffuser. Attackers objective.
They're pushing well. They seem pretty coordinated. I wonder how the Finca is going to work out for them here. Looks like they're wanting to go in and breach the bunks wall. Nobody's watching bedroom. There's only
If they can get
two
the
people
bunk
on
wall
site.
open, if they can get the bunk wall open and get the plan off quickly, they'll probably they have a decent chance of being able to just wipe the defenders out on the retake.
Yeah, and again, there's nobody watching bedroom. Ooh, he gets hit by. Was that 2 Capcan traps? How is he still alive? Thermite got hit.
Boosted? I believe he was Finca boosted.
Oh, that
yeah,
that'll
Finca
do it.
boosted just gone off.
That was very fortunate timing.
Yeah, losing that thermite there really would have crippled this push.
Buck doesn't know that Pulse is down there. He doesn't know that Capcan and Frost. There's 3 defenders downstairs. Fuse hitting the window of kids. Smoke might get hit by this, but I don't think so. He gets chunked a little bit, but he's okay. He takes out Buck. There's another cluster charge going on the window. Nobody gets hit by that one. They still haven't opened up the bedroom wall, the bunk's wall.
This wasn't killed.
Here we go. They're opening it now. Peek going out.
I'm kind of wondering what the delay in opening the wall was for. I'm wondering if they were just trying to set up for better positioning for a push. I'm not really sure. The only thing that I really saw the attackers do
that was a very dangerous fuse charge. They're kind of, both of them are stuck in that room, that little corner, and they're surrounded on all sides.
Down. Where's the finger?
Dakota's gonna be taken out by the smoke. Ooh, C4 through the floor there from Capcan, leaving just Fuse and Finca. There goes Capcan. They lose Fuse though. There goes Frost. 1v2. Pulse and Alibi against Finca. Pulse goes for the run out and he gets it. So that makes it GG for game 1. A straight 5-0.
Yeah, like I was saying, once the defenders were up by that much, they were just going to make ridiculously aggressive plays. Oh, and he had him on the scanner. That was a good play by the Pulse.
Yeah. The dangers of even a semi-decent Pulse. Once they know where you are, there's not much you can do. So that round, it looked like pretty even scores across the board for both teams. Obviously, the winning team had much better scores. All right, guys, can you swap teams?
A good match, guys. You too.
Match.
Good game.
What's the other team's name? YouTube. Ballerz. Okay, and we're
So
going to
we
be
banned
playing
Clubhouse, didn't we?
on board.
And Big. Alright.
Yep, we're on border.
Sweet.
Ready up when you are ready. Better not be brushing your teeth again.
Yeah. King of ball.
What?
Ready up! I think the reason you usually see a Heart Breacher banned and a Mira banned is because it essentially limits the number of possible strategies and forces it to be more about gunplay.
Yeah.
And so it's really strange to me that there wasn't a Heart Breacher banned.
I was expecting, normally on Oregon you see Hibana and
It's
Mira
virtually always
banned.
Habana and Mira on
Yeah.
Oregon.
Probably like 95% of the time. Now we'll see what they do here. I mean, for a border, Thermite arguably would be the better hard breacher to ban.
Right, because you're always trying to open external walls. There's never really there's
they
never
went for
really a
Buck.
lot of hatchet. Interesting.
I mean, I understand that you go armory, you don't want them to breach through the floor.
Right, but that sort of feels like a wasted ban because you still have Jackal and IQ that can serve the same role. So to me, that really felt like a waste of a ban. I understand the intent, but I think Jackal fulfills that role as well as Buck. Like, Jackal's essentially discount Buck with footsteps scanning through the floor.
Yeah.
But no grenade.
And there's IQ as well. So they're really going for this whole stopping from below. And yeah, I don't know what that comment's about. If you don't, you can go away. That's about all I have to say on the matter. Legion's being banned again.
I don't know if there's a player on the other team that they know is super fond of Legion. These bans seem targeted, but also sort of like a waste of a targeted ban.
All right. Let's see what seeing
Pretty
Dokubi.
typical armory lockers first round. That's pretty much a given. I know a lot of teams try to like swap it up and do something to try to shock the other team, but honestly, the loadout that you would bring to attack armory lockers is not really going to be substantially different than what you'd bring to attack anywhere else. You're still going to need a hard breacher. You still are probably going to want someone with smokes, and you're still going to want a couple frag operators. So it just doesn't really change who you bring. And the defenders are left with a noticeably weaker sight if they try to throw them off by picking something unusual. So I think.
Yep. I just noticed that Mira wasn't banned because I was looking at the chat there.
That's definitely going to be interesting. And it's Mira on this map is not as powerful as on Oregon, I think, but it's still pretty powerful. More so on the top four sites. The bottom four sites don't have as many places.
For some reason, every time we play on border, the spectator cam starts just completely off the map.
Outside the map. Yeah. Outside, that's west. Yeah.
Yeah, all the way to the northwest. On the border of the map, interestingly enough. So it looks like they're... I don't know if he's going to do the double Mira or if he's just putting one out on that wall. Looks like he's just putting the one.
10 seconds to
They
go.
reinforced... It's hard to tell because of the angle here. They did not reinforce
5 seconds
office.
left before insertion.
You might want to change.
Attackers recovered the bomb diffuser.
Your microphone is going crazy.
The bomb.
Oh, she was saying that you might want to retitle this stream.
Oh, is it still the old one?
Yeah.
I'll do it when we get to the intermission. I don't want to have to alt-tab right now. Alright.
Pretty standard defensive set. The defenders took kind of a long time to put the reinforcements up, and it doesn't really look like they have
any roamers. So if the attackers were droning effectively during that prep phase, they may be able to gain a lot of map control.
Yep.
They could take.
There goes one
CCTV.
vault cam. They're already in CCTV. Nobody's in there.
Yeah, without a roamer holding that, ooh, that's probably going to hurt the defenders quite a bit.
Looks like Valkyrie might be trying to sneak around over to CCTV. Decoder almost getting hit through the wall blind. Thermites, they just hit the Thatcher. They hit the bandited wall. Thermite's about to go for the plant. No, he decides to fall back. All 5 attackers in CCTV now. Almost 1.5 minutes gone.
The attackers really aren't capitalizing on the amount of map control the defenders ceded to them.
No, they're not. Looks like Thatcher went downstairs to try to... Oh, he popped the mirror from below. That's going to make it more difficult to hold.
Right, that'll really neuter the bandit tricking.
Tries to get the nitrocell through the popped mirror. Does not work. He's kind of stuck in that corner now. There's the hallway open from Ash. Again, I mean, nobody's been taken out yet. Thatcher's still downstairs. I mean, at the very least, they're holding the other office. Ash opens up the fountain wall. Valkyrie's in there. That's going to leave her vulnerable. Especially since he just got tracked. Oh, Valkyrie gets a good kill, but then gets taken out by Thatcher. There's one more in the admin office. He gets taken out as well. Thatcher's on fire. Looks like that was Dokkaebi taken out. Attackers have control of B pretty much. They could go in and plant.
15 seconds
Yep, they're gonna have to go do that. There's only 10 seconds left.
Defenders are really gonna struggle to retake that with just that one.
And they while the plant was going down, the last 2 defenders got taken out in very quick succession.
That's a really rough site to try to retake archives because you have that super long angle that just so favors an attacker with an ACOG.
Yep. Sorry, I just totally blanked there for a second. What did you say? I think I heard what you said, and I said yep. But can you say it again?
They're just the archives is a really hard site to retake because you've only got that one doorway that you can really push through unless you flank clear around through CCTV.
Yeah. Which they had almost no chance of doing.
As I just don't think the defenders really could have pulled that off because they just don't know if there's still an attacker in there. You just don't have intel. You don't really have. It's realistically just not a likely flank.
Yeah. Yeah.
Especially with a Mira and a Rook as your last 2 guys, you can't really just blind rush through CCTV.
Because they ban Legion again, we see Blitz again. So.
Yep. That paid off the last.
I'm surprised considering how much of a problem the Blitz was last time. I'm surprised the YouTube Ballerz didn't ban Blitz.
Yeah, you've got a point. Although, I mean, they played in 1 round, and that round, the problem was, it was actually less that it was Blitz and more that all 3 defenders were looking in the complete opposite direction and were not communicating the fact that Blitz was there. At least in my opinion. I don't think I think any attacker could have just sort of walked in there in that situation. And arguably the Blitz was probably the worst person to do that because he's clunky and makes a lot of noise when he's walking around.
Attackers are moving to defuse the bomb.
Oh, it looks like Pulse attempted to go for a spawn peek. Withdrawing now. Rook also trying to get some shots through over to the vents. Oh, just a little late.
The imbalance of the first game, I'm really surprised that the
Blitz is already in B.
Playing a lot more aggressively.
They're already getting the plant off now.
Well,
Oh, it was stopped just before the smoke went off.
what stopped the plant?
Doc ran through and got the kill through the smoke.
Gotcha. Okay.
Going for the plant again. He's gonna get taken out too. The smoke is gone. That was a mistake.
Unfortunate because they tried to plant before they had that smoke cover. So if they had that smoke cover, I think they could have capitalized on that. And then the blitz was facing the wrong way when he went for that plant. If he didn't had his back to him, the shield would have stopped that.
In the meantime, 3 more kills were taken. Thatcher managed to get Doc, and then the attackers lost Hibonus and Ash, I believe. Let's see if Revenant can make anything happen here. Ooh, bit of bad aim there. That's gonna. I think that might come back to haunt him. Yep. He gets taken out by Pulse. They have very good map coverage on defense there. Very carefully circumnavigating that that Claymore.
Wow, that's actually impressive that he didn't trigger it accidentally. Sometimes just the movement that the operator's feet make when you're turning around in a circle will trigger mats and traps.
Yeah.
There's a particularly annoying bug, infrequent but annoying bug, where you can actually trigger a frost mat through a wall precisely because your feet, when you turn around in a circle, clip.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's happened to me before, where I've walked in. I knew the frost mat was there, but I didn't want to shoot it because I didn't want to reveal that I was in already. Sneak by it, plant or do whatever, and then I just turn one direction and suddenly hit the frost mat. And you just like, I was not close enough to that, and then you look at the kill cam, if it's the final kill cam, and you're just like, how did that hit me? But it's just the way that the game's hitboxes work.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
Here we are looking at this beautiful scenery again. Might as well take a look at it. Alright. Seeing mirror again. Interesting mirror placement there. I don't think I've ever seen that before. Looking into fountain.
I've seen that one pretty often. In my personal opinion, it's not as strong as the one on the archives wall directly, but I've seen it before.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, one that I've seen quite a bit is the one in fountain where Decoder is currently reinforcing, looking into the office.
Attackers recovered the bomb diffuser.
Right.
That's really good. The other mirror on the armory wall.
It's unfortunate because they've had like a well set up defense, but they really haven't had anyone playing off of their setup, in the sense that they've had good Mira placements and they've had like operators with C4s, but then they haven't had anyone playing on the Mira. You've had people, quite frankly, over peeking around the Mira rather than just waiting for surefire kills.
Yep.
I think what's been happening is the defense has been getting too aggressive, losing 2 or 3 players, and then they just can't hold the Miras, and then once they've lost control of one side, it's over.
I agree. Was that a phone call? No, it doesn't. I thought I heard a phone call, but doesn't appear to have been. At least they have a roamer this time. Alibi's downstairs. Monty is already in office. Looks like he's trying to wait for Twitch with the diffuser. Ash opening up the fountain wall, the same holes that she made before.
I mean, if they're not gonna stop her, then might as well.
Yeah. Oh, nice shot by Mira.
The angle that Ash has is actually very interesting, because it really just completely denies any rotations through fountain. The Mira landed a really nice shot.
Yeah. He tries to go for the nitro cell, just misses. Rev coming up the stairs and getting a kill. Good flank. Monty gets lit up a little bit. Diffuser's still not in sight. What they really need is, it looks like Alibi's doing it now. I was gonna say, what they really need is somebody to come up the back stairs. There's no Claymore there this time.
Hopefully this
Ooh.
Mira realizes she's playing.
No, he got unlucky and got down through smoke. The plant is coming off.
Attackers are activating the bomb diffuser.
Is
This
Alibi
is
gonna get a
be
good flank
almost
here?
impossible to
He gets
retake
Twitch.
With that Mira window set up on B, this is going to
Defenders
be
have
almost
eyes on the
impossible to
diffuser.
retake.
Yeah.
Attackers need to protect it.
They need to team up on this Monty. They do. Sledge is the only one left for the attackers. Come on, come on. They're going for the defuse, but they're not going for the kill. That was a wasted opportunity. I think he was like just about to complete that defuse as well. It seemed like it was almost maybe like 6 seconds, 6.5 seconds.
Right, it looked like it was about to complete. Are you playing with 7-second diffuses or 5?
7.
Oh, okay. I think the defenders, after they gained site control by killing the Mira, or sorry, by killing the Monty, they got too aggressive. They didn't really hold angles. They sort of pushed back out from the site. Like, rather than just like head glitching on the bomb and waiting for the last attacker to push them, they kind of pushed out of the site looking for the last attacker, and so he was able to just basically win 3 1v1s in a row. Well, 2 1v1s and then kill the planter.
Yeah, it was in a way it was like the opposite of your guys' round a couple games ago, where you got that Capital plant off in the garage, but then everyone kind of scattered. Except this time it was the defenders that scattered, leaving the diffuser open.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can. Bomb located by attackers.
They're on server and workshop right now.
Very interesting to not see a Mira on this site. This is like sort of the de facto Mira site.
Yeah.
Put one on the wall watching B with a rotate where they put a rotate, and it's very difficult to take that site.
Yep. Twitch already took out one Valk
Attackers
cam.
have located a bomb. 5 seconds to go.
Oh, it looks like Vigil's getting ready for the run out.
Attackers
A
have
bit
recovered
early.
their diffuser. Attackers' objective
Here
is
it
to
goes.
defuse the bomb. Defender has left the area of
Nobody spawned
operation.
over there.
Defender has been discovered.
He's lucky that the two defenders that spawned to the west.
They know that they're ahead enough that they're just playing ridiculously aggressively.
Yeah. They almost lost that last round though. They got pretty lucky.
Yeah, definitely. But it wasn't really so much anything that they did wrong. I felt as attackers is more that the defense finally did a good job of playing off their Miras rather than peeking past them.
Yeah. I wonder if they're gonna come in and hunt down this Vigil. Oh, Twitch gets taken out. I didn't even... Oh, he jumped in. That'll do it. Where is Smoke? Oh, Smoke is upstairs.
Yeah, I think they blew out the floor.
Yeah. I didn't even notice. Smoke and Valkyrie are actually both upstairs. Vigil takes out Ash. This is not looking good.
That's something that Droning really should have discovered. That's not a small hole they made in the ceiling. The whole
Oh,
ceiling.
Vigil gets taken out.
It's a good trade.
Monty is unfortunately at half health now. That's gonna make things difficult if they try to go for a smoke plant or anything.
Attackers aren't really pushing above, and they Yeah, I think they only have one per player pushing above, and they really. Actually, they have
No,
0 players.
yeah,
pushing
all
above.
3 of them are downstairs.
They're not
They-
pushing
they-
at all.
they
They're just
can't
going in
plant on
circles.
Monty gets
B
taken
while that
out.
ceiling is open. They haven't really made a push towards A at all either. They haven't taken metal detectors. They haven't taken security. I don't think the attackers will be able to recover from this.
Yeah, I agree. And there goes Thatcher. Thermite's the only one left. 4v1. Oh well, the dead Thatcher's Claymore gets a kill. 1v3 now. I mean, we've seen people clutch crazier things. He manages to down the Maestro.
There's points notifications, right?
Yes, so he knows that he's downed. It does not look like he's going to be able to seal that kill. He gets picked up. Maestro peeks again, though, and he gets taken out. And there goes Thermite. So this is, we're now on game and match point.
That's a very difficult site to take in a 1vx situation, because there's every entrance that you can enter as an attacker that's directly adjacent to the bomb site has three or four places that can be watched from.
Yeah. They definitely needed to split up there and have maybe the Thermite and Thatcher coming in from the other side through tellers. They also needed to make sure that the top was clear. Well, as soon as smoke took out that first person, even before then, as you were saying, Akash, they should have droned. They should have known that that floor was open. It's so obvious when it's open.
Yep.
They should have known somebody's going to be sitting up there. There were 2 people up there. They didn't do anything about it.
And then they just were going in circles around that B site instead of trying to go around to A.
Exactly.
Ella is an interesting pick.
First time I've seen Ella today.
This is really honestly a site though that
Switching now.
that actually kind of really benefits from having more of the ACOG defenders, because there's more of the longer angles on this site. Oh, and it's a 6 picks to a Valkyrie. All right.
Attackers need to locate and defuse.
Well, at least they brought the mirror this time.
Right. I'm interested to see
Bomb
whether they'll
located
put them
by
in the
attackers.
bathroom or what they'll do with them. I think bathroom's sort of there's sort of 2 default mirror locations. One's in bathroom, and then the
Attackers
second's
discover
on the
the
wall
location of a
of B, right next to where that rotate
Yeah.
is. That's sort of the default mirror.
There's 1 reinforcement going up on the bathroom wall too. I think we're probably going to end up seeing those 2 exact mirrors you were talking about.
10 seconds to
I think
insertion.
he's trying to wait
I've seen-
until they find out if there's a twitch or not.
5
I've
seconds
seen a
left
fairly
before
interesting mirror strategy where you put one on the inside of the bathroom into
Attackers
B,
have recovered
and
their
then
defuse.
castle off
Attackers'
the
objective
bathroom
is to
door.
defuse a bomb.
And then you have a roamer play security / the south side first floor just to try to delay them being able to open that castle and take the mirror out.
Yeah. I think we actually have played that strat before. It might have been a long time ago, but
Right,
I'm pretty
it was,
sure we
it was
tried
one
it.
of the ESL times.
And we castled off
I think
bathroom and had the mirror facing inwards.
I think it works well as long as you have a roamer who does a good job of not so much getting kills, but just really stalling them from getting control of the south side. Because once they get that castle open,
Smoke
play
gets a
that
kill
mirror at
through
all.
the same hole that the attackers had.
that's a bit amusing.
That time, I mean, the Ash knew that he was there though.
Oh, was just
Attackers
looking for the
recovered
kill
the
and
bomb
missed.
diffuser.
All right.
Yeah.
Still a bit amusing that their own play got turned around so nicely.
Yeah. Mira and Frost are holding very similar angles. Looks like Valkyrie
The
tried to go
smoke
for a
is-
nitro cell.
The smoke has fallen off the rooftop hold though.
Oh, it looks like they made the mistake of having the Monty carry the diffuser, though.
Yeah, but they're not going for the
But I mean,
plant. They
it's-
just went to go clear upstairs.
Looks like they're hunting down the smoke, who's no longer there.
Yeah, they're hunting down the smoke, and who has retreated. Well, now he's firing at him again. Monty gets chunked a little bit by the smoke nade. Blitz is going to come around the other way, though. Smoke might be in a bad position here.
To use the smoke grenade that early is a little bit unfortunate.
Finka by herself, coming from Tellers, takes out Mant, the Mira. I think with that, and there goes Trainwreck as well. I think with those 2 kills, there goes Decoder. That's going to be GG. They've got the diffuser in sight. Valkyrie can stop the plant. Stop the plant. Stops the plant. So that happened at the very least. Oh my god. That was some potato. But could have played it a bit safer and just tried to make sure that he held the diffuser. But that's going to be GG. That was a straight 10-0 victory across the 2 games.
Yeah, that was unfortunate. There was, honestly, I think just the Thicc boys' communications were a lot better. So you saw there at the end, that last round. So one attacker dies to a smoke upstairs. 3 people converge on that smoke or where they think that smoke is, all at the same time.
Yep.
Good game, guys.
Whereas
All right, guys.
I never really saw
GG.
the YouTube ballers make a concerted, coordinated.
Thank you guys
push
for
like
playing.
Thank you for hosting.
Of course. But yeah, you're right, Drum. Sorry to interrupt. Did not mean to. But yeah, the YouTube ballers. Really, the thing that screwed them over was not being familiar with each other and not communicating as well as they could have. Whereas,
They also didn't drone.
Yeah, they didn't do much droning, or they did too
Neither
much droning.
teams. Yeah, I was gonna say neither teams were real good about droning.
Right, like even when they were doing that hunt for the smoke, that was pretty risky, hunting a smoke like that with the shotgun. It was interesting that they sent 3 players to go kill the smoke, but rather than just sending 3 players and also having someone drone them in.
They kind of just rushed in.
Yeah, and honestly, if the smoke had gotten a little bit luckier, the smoke probably could have picked 2 of them off with close angle shotgun fights.
Yeah, Blitz definitely got very lucky to not get killed. He got chunked to about half health.
Yeah.
But ultimately, again, it's the team that got thrown together sort of at the last minute, and they're not going to be familiar with each other for a couple of games, probably.
Time to practice.
Yeah, they're all decent players. They're all good players. They just need to get familiar with each other and communicate better, and drone better. But that's everyone.
Thank you for hosting, and we'll see you next one.
Yep. Thank you guys for joining me. Have a good one.
Bye.
Bye.